Hi, ladies and gentlemen, good day to you, and I wish you a wonderful week ahead of you. My name is Yemi Olaleye. I'm a market analyst at Investo, and this week is bringing another opportunity for us to trade in the global financial market. And this session is proudly powered by Investo, your gateway to trading. First, we're starting with the fundamental outlook for this week, starting from the 23rd of September to 27th of September 2024. Which is on Monday 23rd. We have our impact news on euro and Great Britain pounds and US dollar at 8:15, 8:30, 9:30, and 2:45 p.m. respectively. On Tuesday, there is also news on the AUDJPY, US dollar, and Canadian dollar, which is also from 5:30 a.m. Nigerian time to 6:10 p.m. Nigerian time. On Wednesday, we have just AUDCPY coming up, and on Thursday, we have CHF US dollar coming up. We have the unemployment claims coming up on about 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time on US dollar. Then we have another one coming up around 2:20 p.m. Nigerian time. That is Federal Chair Powell speaks. And what is going to say is definitely going to affect the markets in a way, positive or negative. You just have to be prepared. On Friday, which is the last trading day for the week, 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time, Canadian dollar and US dollar have a fundamental to release. And that is the fundamental outlook rush through for this week so far. And let's check quickly, what do we have for this week on the technical outlook? We're going to start from the monthly outlook down to the 4-hour intraday opportunities. So these are the outlooks for last week. You see the markets moved just as we anticipated. Okay, that was for last week. So last week was a very good one for everyone in the community because the market really moved the way we anticipated. So let's check what we can get from the market for this week. So looking at the monthly time frame, we saw that the last three candles on monthly time frame have been bearish, and this month, of course, it's also bearish one. And what we're looking at right here is more like the candlestick for this month will still continue in this bearish direction, which means there's still more opportunity or probability for the bearish candle on DXY to remain bearish for the rest of this month. Let's check the opportunity on the weekly outlook on DXY. Since the market has been able to push just between one bullish candle within this price range, which was like 4 weeks ago, and the last week created this kind of candle middleman, and what we can see from here is that there is more energy and momentum from the bearish direction towards the downside, and that simply means for this week it would be safer for us to expect the market to break through this low on the XY, which is on the price point 99.10. So I'll still be going with the bias of a sell of this DXY. So this week remain bearish for me on DXY. Likely on the daily time frame outlook, I will only be expecting a little bit of retracement like this into a direction. I'm coming. If I'm to look at this on a time frame like this, so this will be my outlook on the DXY daily time frame. Let's further go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what we have there. The fundamental that is coming up this week have a lot to do with what we're going to see on DXY chart. But then currently what we have here is an opportunity for more bearish push in the market, and that is what DXY is all about. So let's go into how that we determine the movement on EURUSD, Great Britain pounds USD, and the rest of those guys. So last week was a fantastic one for Euro US dollar as well, as one of the analysis we made last week that we're expecting a buy within this price range, and this was the analysis of that day, and this was the day the market came into the price range to buy off, and it bought about how many pips? That's 108 pips. That's 100 pips on average. So taking that away from the chart, and let's check what we have for this month, or for this week rather. So starting from the monthly outlook, we can see that the Euro US dollar has been on a bullish ride for the past 3 months, and we're expecting the price to get to this price level as 1.1278. I've been saying this for the past 1 month or more because this is the outlook I've been checking out, and I'm expecting the market to still get to that price level to clear that liquidity before further movement. However, what do we have on the weekly outlook for the Euro US dollar? Right here, the last week remained a very bullish candlestick, and as you can see, it closed at 1.1601 for that last week, and with that, therefore, we are going to be experiencing a little bit of market movement into a direction like this. Well, we can expect the market movement to come to a price like this, a little bit of retracement, then back to the upward direction. So I mean, be expecting the market to come to a price level like this for this new week. Okay, this is on weekly outlook, but then let's check out what we have on the daily outlook and 4-hour outlook. Let's see what the market is offering there. So basically, right here, I'm going to refine this entry, and my expectation will be a little bit different from what it was on the weekly outlook. So what do I mean? I will take it out, I will take this out, and I will look for a better opportunity. This is on a daily time frame. This kind of right here offers me a point where I can anticipate markets to get back to. So which means I can wait for the market to get into this price range before it breaks through this high. That simply means I'm expecting a little bit of sell of about 70 pips into this price level before I will anticipate more buy into this Euro US dollar on daily time frame. However, this is on daily outlook. Let's check what we have on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4 hours, it looks just like that. But then on the 4 hours, I'll be waiting to look at where I can have an early entry in this market. For example, I will be looking forward to see a place like this, where the market can do a little bit of about, this is a little more, this small. However, this is about 10 pips to 15 pips. But then this is 4-hour time frame, this 4 hours intraday opportunity. So that may not really be worthy. But then I'll be looking for something more like what I have right here, which is a lower price level at about 1.1095. This is still a better point for me. However, if I'm going to be jumping in and out very quickly, then this is a very good place as well. My stop loss will only be around this price level. But if you're looking forward to be on this trade for a longer time, then you can look forward to a price like 1.1095 for your entry. Waiting for the market to get to this price level before you buy makes more sense. Let's check what we have on the Great Britain pounds US dollar. Pounds US dollar on the monthly time frame. Let's see what the market offers us there. Now, this has been buying also for the past 3 months, and this is the month 3. This has been on the bullish ride. We expected this market to get to this price level as at the last time we analyzed, and the price has gotten there. So what is the fate of this market right now? It remains bullish from all this technical indication. It remains a bullish market. So what do we do next? We go to a weekly time frame and see for the opportunity within that price level. So what does that mean? I'll be expecting a little bit of retracement from this price level to a price level like this before I expect more sell. So which means I'm expecting the market to do a retracement of about 100 pips, which is a weekly time frame, and that is much, but we're going to refine this on a daily time frame. So which means this last week was a very bullish, a massive bullish candle, a massive bullish week for crypto pounds US dollar, about 217 pips in the bullish direction. So which means the market may likely do a bit of retracement before we experience more buy within that price range. Okay, let's go to the daily to refine this further. So on the daily time frame, therefore, we have the opportunity to see how the market has moved within this price level and create 3 days consecutive bullish movement into this price level. However, we can look down on this price and create another opportunity for entry, which is a buying at a discounted price level right there. So this level is basically not too small for us to target in the market, because the market might actually still range back into this price level before we experience more buy in that market. That is the second entry, by the way. One, we can have this entry around this price level here at 1.3273, where the market can equally still get you and find opportunity for a buy, and this will be found on the lower time frame. So I'm going to zoom this a little bit. If you're an intraday trader or you're a long-term trader, or you are your position trader, you can find where you belong. Okay, this will be the first outlook where we're expecting the market to get to, and this will be the second point of interest where I'll be expecting the market to get to for me to buy off. So basically, these are the outlook on the daily, and let's check what we have on the 4-hour time frame. I will go with just one outlook on 4 hours. So regardless, I'm going to remove one of these entries and expectation will be reduced so we can be focused as traders. All right, so I'm removing these two. And right here, what we have is the 4-hour time frame, and this is the chart. So the level we are expecting right here has been broken and taken out over time, and the market closed at 1.3322 for the last week, and now we're expecting the market to do a little bit of sell before we have more of buy. So where would that be? I'll be targeting this price level right here. I may do a little bit of extension to this price level, and if you check that, it will be about 43 to 50 pips on average movement on 4-hour time frame. So which means I'll be expecting the market to play out something like this on the 4-hour time frame. This is still an overall bullish movement. However, but then if the market has pushed so much in the previous week, it's very necessary for us to expect a reasonable retracement before we join the next buy. However, I'm not going to sell this for a long time. I will be looking forward for more buy opportunity. So the sell will be a short term and the buy will be a longer term. On AUD US dollar, that's what we have for the monthly time frame. This generally has also been a very massive bullish movement for the past 2 months. Last month of August was a very bullish one for AUD US dollar, and this month started with a bearish movement, ending currently with a bullish movement as a candlestick is showing on the chart. But what is the outlook on the lower time frame? So ideally, this is still showing us more of a bullish movement in this market, targeting this high later on at 0.7140. Ideally, we'll go to a lower time frame to see the opportunity clearer and to figure out where we can enter that market, where we can have our own entry. So I'm going to remove everything here as usual so that the chart can be better. Okay, so this is the weekly outlook. And from this weekly outlook, what we've seen is that the last week was a very bullish candle, was a very bullish week for AUD US dollar, respecting this price level. Then we can be expecting the market to do a little bit of retracement before it will buy again. If the market is opening right here, that means the market has to do a little bit of retracement. But to what exact price level, excuse me, are we expecting that retracement to get to? So that is why we are going to the daily time frame. And when we get to a daily time frame like this, let's find where we can see how the market will do a little bit of retracement. So let's check out the price level we're expecting. So when we check that, we're going to see that the market is actually creating another opportunity on a different time. So essentially, it will make more sense when we expect the market to move to a discounted price level before we can anticipate for a buy. Yes, basically, if you are going to buy, you wait for a discounted price level. If you want to sell, you wait for a premium price level. And I can look at the market from this perspective and expect the market to move this way before I can see more buy in that regard to break this previous high at 0.6872 or 0.6871. Okay. 0.6870, it's okay, it's safer that way. So which means I'm expecting a bit of retracement on AUD US dollar daily time frame, which is about 50 pips on average into this price level before a buy. This is my outlook on that, and the 4-hour time frame will only show me an opportunity to look the same on the 4-hour time frame. So if I'm going to do anything on AUD US dollar, I'll be focusing on a overall buy movement in that market. As regards to this, my overall bias will be bullish, but then I'm expecting more bearish movements in that market before there will be a buy. This is the second point of interest. However, on 4-hour time frame, I can show you another way where you can anticipate that same movement, like a price level like this. I'm coming. I want to show somewhere around there. Though that level has been mitigated, but it's very possible for the market to still visit this price level again to do something like this, and you experience the buy. So this would be the first point of interest, why this would be the second point of interest. However, if you are going to be taking this market for a buy, I look for a place like extreme price level or price range before I take my buy. I wish you all the best on that. And then let's go to another, that's USD CAD. Let's see USD CAD. Starting from the monthly time frame, we see that USD CAD has been a very bearish movement for the last month, which moved about, let's see, it did about 300 pips, even more for the last month. And currently this month, it has done a little bit of retracement into a price level that we marked some weeks ago. And since then, the market has been reducing the bullish candle, retracing almost half by now. So what are we still expecting in this market? Let's further check that on the weekly outlook. And let's break down the entry and opportunities in that market. So the last analysis we had was we were expecting the USD CAD to break through this price level before it was going to sell. That happened over the last week, and that made about how many pips? That was quite some numbers. I think it was about, I can't remember precisely, but I know it was more than 100. So let's check it out now. Let's check it out. So it made about 100 pips, right? It made about 100 pips, 107 before the retracement. So basically, what do we expect for this week as we are trading USD CAD? Don't forget the DXY also have a say in this. And for you to sell USD CAD, it means that US dollar would be weaker. for you to sell USDCAD. Okay, so this is the weekly outlook, and we can see the last week ended as a bearish candle, and what can we ended as a doji candle, so to say, but it's still a bearish one anyways. But then what can we do with this information? Going to the daily time frame, we've seen that this has just been trapped within the range of this level, about from the price level of 1.3548 and price level of 1.3623. So the price has been ranging within that price back and forth and back and forth. But for this opening week of the market, where exactly are we expecting this market to get to? So let's check the chart again quickly. We saw that the market has actually went back to a mitigation price level after this formation has been seen on the charts based on technical outlook. And with that information, therefore, it means we can only expect. So let me take out everything here so it's clearly. So this is it. This is what we have. So with what we have here, it means we can expect the market to do something like this for this week, to do something like this and break through below this low at 1.34660. In fact, break through below 1.3440 as well. So this will be the outlook on USDCAD daily for this week. This is my bias. Overall is a sell. If we experience a little bit of buy, it's okay, but then the overall bias for me will be a sell. So if this sell is going to, if this buy is going to hold, it's not going to be much. The maximum you can see will be about 80 pips, which I'm not envisaging. So currently, I'll just be expecting the market to go to this price level, which is about 25 pips on average. And from there, I can expect a more sell opportunity. Then let's check out 4-hour time frame. Let's see what that means. On 4 hours, the information remains the same. After this whole ranging, after the bearish movement here, which was a massive explosive movement to the bearish direction, we had a series of candlesticks ranging within this price range. I can only anticipate the price of this market to do something like this, So the price can just break through above here, which is at 1.393590. Breaking above it, then I will expect more sell in that regard. However, that is the outlook on USDCAD for that week. So let's check the gold. That's what we have there. Gold has been, you see gold, you saw last analysis on gold. Okay, so let's check everything on gold here. Starting from the monthly outlook, first, gold has been on a bullish ride, breaking its own record by itself, and that is the all-time high that it's been creating time after time. So my bias on gold remains strongly on bullish direction. Currently, the market ended or closed at 2,622.09 for the last trading day of last week, which was Friday, and that was almost at the all-time high for gold as well, leaving me with a summation that this gold remains a bullish movement for this week, and then overall bullish for this week. Yes. So then let's see on the daily time frame, what opportunity do we have? When we check on the daily, on the technical outlook we have here, it's looking more like if gold is going to retrace at all, we can be expecting a little bit of this retracement to this price level, which is at 2,599, or we can wait for the psychological zone at 2,600. Okay, 2,600. Okay, we can expect the market to get to 2,600 before it's going to buy again, and that would be a retracement that works about 200 pips on average from the current market price. So the overall movement on gold for me remains bullish. But then if there's going to be a little bearish movement at all, it will be within this price level. And on 4 hours time frame, this is where it looks like the market will be getting to if there will be an opportunity for a discounted buy level. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check one more before we go. USDJPY. I think I saw something that guy was doing last week. I was going to check. Okay, this is a good one. So for the past 3 months, it's been a bearish direction, and the bearish is not just a bearish movement. It has been a fantastic one, whereby the momentum has been increasing over time. And we've seen how liquidity has been grabbed from this previous low. Market retraced and is currently at 143.85 for the last trading day of last week. And let's check the weekly outlook to further know what we can do with this outlook. For this week, what opportunity are we expecting? We can expect the market to come to a price level like this. At this price range, I'm just want to, at this price range. So which means basically the way the market is looking is going to still sell, but we can expect more bullish movement in that range. However, we can expect the market to come to a level like this, the threshold of this price level or price range, which is 150.524. The market can get here before we experience a little, or we can experience more sell. Okay, this is my outlook on USDJPY on weekly time frame. Let's check out what we have on the daily. Let's see if the market actually have the potential to get there. Regardless, whatever the market is looking like for the daily opportunities, this is looking like market is going to create an inverse head and shoulder, which has not been created yet. But somehow the technical outlook is what we are following. Okay, but then this is what it's looking like on the weekly, but this is a daily. Let's see what opportunity we have on daily. Market has been creating lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, and all of a sudden, if we see the market to break through this level and come back to a price level like this to buy, then I can be expecting more bullish movement. If anything is going to change in this direction in course of the week, I'm going to drop an update and we can take advantage from that update. And this is on daily time frame. However, it is very possible if the fundamental is against JPY so much and US dollar gains so much strength, we can expect it to get to a price level like this, of course, whereby the market can get to, let's calculate how many pips would that be. It's not going to be now, this over 1,000 pips. So I'm working with what we can get for this week and how we can see what we can get from the market within the risk management that fits everyone. Okay, so on intraday outlook, which is a 4-hour time frame, we saw that after the explosive bullish candle right here, we've been having series of candlesticks respecting a price level like this, which is 144.47. Market has been retracing from there, and we have the last 4-hour candlestick right there has been trapped within that price range. So therefore, what are we expecting for this week? On 4-hour time frame, we can wait for the market to do something like this. This is a level, and when you check that number of pips, this is about 207 pips or 200 something. Let me check again. Okay, this is about 300 pips. This is about 300 pips. The market may not do this, and it can actually do this before the end of this week. It's very possible. So if US dollar is going to gain so much strength in the market, then we can wait for the market to do something like this for us on USDJPY. However, if we're going to experience a little bit of strength on JPY, then we can equally wait for the market to do something like this, to a price level like this, to a price level like this, and do this. So this will be my outlook on USDJPY for this week. And I want you to throw proper risk management, regardless of what you've seen in the market. You still have to throw proper risk management. Okay, this is where I'll be stopping for today. Thank you so much for watching, and next week will be another fantastic opportunity. For this week, I wish you all the best and throw proper risk management. God bless you and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye for now.